Hello there again. This is Doreen Tongemeyer. I'm going to try to answer one question for you. How does the Center for Policy Planning and Performance enhance an individual's internal resources and assets? I'm going to reflect on what this has been for me. I think my experiences at the center when I started off um, when helped to really move me to a place where I could improve and strengthen my background and experiences as my background as a teacher. I joined the center as a teacher, and my experiences as someone who was born and raised in another country, the knowledge I brought as an educator, the skills that I could use to support facilitation work, as well as I learned about facilitation work, and also the insights that I was able to bring to some conversations, just based on the work that I had done prior to becoming a volunteer and then a staff member at the Center for Policy Planning and Performance. Those are my internal resources that the center helped me develop, improve on, because I brought them to the center, and the center just provided a space for me to elevate all these things that I brought. In addition to my resources, I think about my individual internal assets as my intersecting social identities of being female, Black, African immigrant, educated, and Catholic. These are really my identities. I'm not one person, I'm multiple persons, and multiple, all of these pieces impact when I show up in spaces, how people interact with me and how I interact with other people. And the center really helped me to get to know these social identities that I hold, and to be able to make space for them and to see how they come with their own biases and sometimes with some privilege that I would never have thought of without some of the work that I did at the center, especially the privilege that I bring as being educated and being Catholic. Um, in addition to my intersecting social identities, my motivation and interest in social justice, as well as my understanding of how I live and work in and with the world in relation to other people, really became a very powerful asset for me in my work with the center, and really motivated me to be committed to finding ways in which I can contribute to social change within and beyond my sphere of influence. And I'm still on this journey. I learned from the center that there's no end to it. It's a process, and we continue to engage in it and be willing to reflect, to act on what we have learned, to change and to continue to engage in that reflection, so that we can become better individuals and better community members, as well as better people at the workplace. All of these pieces, I really feel and I think the center greatly enhanced them for me, strengthened my relationships with the people that I work with there. I still am grateful for those relationships, and also offered me lots of strategies to help me navigate the world, to help me navigate Minnesota, the United States, so that I can become successful. And I will say, my performance so far, all of those strategies that I learned from the center has been part of what is continuing to move me, and I'm able to perform at the level at which I am performing now, as a faculty member at the higher education institution. Thank you for listening.